Hey, greetings and salutations, everybody. I just wanted to do a quick video here and let everybody know the three major mistakes that every family lawyer and every family court judge and the prosecutors involved and DHS workers and everybody makes. There's only a few, but they are extreme and they are severe. And in most cases, realistically, are criminal offenses. So, whoa. Why isn't that scaling properly? Oh well. Not much I can do about that today. I'm just not in the mood to deal with this stuff right now. Alright. So here's the problem. Their mistakes will cost you dearly. They'll cost you financially. They'll cost you your family. They'll cost you your kids. And it's because of a few key factors. I am going to go over a couple things here real quick. The first thing is take these questions that I'm going to give you, and you take them to your family lawyer or your DHS worker or whoever you want to take them to, and you ask them. Flat out. These questions and see what their answers are. And I'll tell you what their answers are going to be. And you're going to go, holy crap, he was right. So here's what you do. Their answers are going to confirm everything I say in this video, flat out, and everything I've been saying for a long time. Question 1, what set of law codes do you operate under? They're going to tell you, state and local statutes. That's mistake number 1. Because state and local courts, in regards to family law, are corrupt and unconstitutional. That's why I only recognize or use federal and constitutional laws in my defenses, and I use U.S. Supreme Court cases as evidence to prove the state, CPS, DHS, etc., has no power over me, my family, or the care or custody of my children, period. They have no grounds, none. Question number 2, have you ever used U.S. Supreme Court cases to help win cases and preserve the liberty aspect of the family unit? Their answer will be a resounding no. That's their mistake number 2. That's why I only use federal statutes, because state statutes are color of law policies and they all follow the same corrupt, fake law. They're color of law policies. They're not, they're laws, but they're not like the federal laws, and Supreme Court rulings supersede anything that the state can dream up. That's just how it is. Once the Supreme Court has ruled something is unconstitutional and violates that, then that law is null and void at that point. So why these entities are still doing what they're doing, I don't know. I've won with not confirmed, not founded 9 times using Supreme Court rulings and defenses and stuff. 3 times in actual court. Like, not actual court, but like the appeals courts and stuff, actual hearings and such. 3 of them had to appeal because they did their little, we're going to confirm it or we're going to found it. And then it's like, no, you're not. I'm going to appeal it. See you in court. And then, as always, I represent myself because no lawyers will help me. So I had to learn all this stuff on my own, just like everybody else. Can't get lawyers to help you, or they think they're not going to win. They're just going to be like, fuck you, I can't help you. Now you're on your own. And there's no really anywhere to turn. I've been there, done that. All 3 times I won while being forced to represent myself. Here's here's what separates me from your normal lawyer or your standard, family court person is I only recognize the federal statutes on things. I don't even bother with the state policies, state codes. I have everything. Like if you go in here, go all DHS stuff, DHS policies and procedures. I have about their payments and stuff. I have all about their actual DHS, CPS intake procedure manuals. I have everything. Let me move this a little bit. See, I have everything that they're issued. I have all of their little, the ins and outs of all their stuff. I have it. I know what they can and can't do. I know what they can and can't say. I know what they're supposed to do. I know what their job mission goal is. Because I've done the research. This is 2010, but they don't change their policies a whole lot. If you go look at their new policy booklet, it's pretty much the same. They change a few things to get around the legal stuff as they keep losing cases in the federal system. But at the end of the day, they still just, kidnap kids and, sell them because it's not free to adopt children. Look at how much money's made off of that. Well, where do those kids come from that get adopted? Not all of them are given up willingly, believe me. I'll guarantee you that. But yeah, I've got all their manuals, their whole emergency social services plans. I have all their stuff. Out of home placement policies and procedures. I have everything they want to try to use against you. I have it all. And they're all full of it. They don't have the power to do squat unless an actual crime is being committed. And then the police would be involved and the police would make the call to take your children, not the DHS worker. They'd be nothing more than a taxi cab for the kid to go into a foster care or something. They're not even... they would have no control at that point, and then the courts would take over. So, the way that they want to do stuff is completely fraudulent and is completely without merit. All of it. So now back to the point of the video, the 3 big mistakes that they make. Question number 3. Do you know what color of law means and what it means to deprive someone of their rights under the color of law? And they'll go, well, we know it, but we're not depriving anybody of anything, and everything we do is all by the book and it's all legal because the state gives us this power. State legislators somehow give them this extreme, unconstitutional, illegal, and anti-liberty power. But they'll all say, oh, they have, these laws and these policies and these procedures and it's all legal. And that, my friends, is mistake number 3. 99% of what DHS and CPS says and does is nothing but deprive families of their most basic rights to due process and liberty. It's a criminal offense under federal law, and I have the Supreme Court decisions to show it. And the federal statutes that they break operating every day. So how are they still in business? And yes, DHS is a business. I'm going to show people something right now that nobody else is going to show you people. Cortera business listings. Oh, wrong button, but that's all right. Iowa, DHS. See, they'll do DHS.gov to make it seem official, but DHS is a private contracted company. They are not a state government entity, okay? They are a private business. We don't want the credit. Like right here. When you go in to Cortera business listings, this is for the Department of Human Services in Portland, Oregon. Sales range $5 million to $10 million. Ownership private. Now, let's go Department of Human Services, and we'll go state of Iowa. Search. Well, let's see. Do we want the Woodward office, the Vinton office, the Davenport office, which is the closest to me on this list? So, let's see which one's closest to Des Moines. There's Muscatine, Mason City. Oh, here's 2 Des Moines ones. So, let's see. That's Human Rights, NSIA Department, Human Services, Department of Human Services, Marshalltown, Human Services Department. Let's see. We'll just go to the Iowa Department of Human Services headquarters in Davenport. Sales range $1 million to $5 million. Well, $4,999,999. Recent company alerts: no credit risk increases, no overall payments, no peer payments, no public records, no financial news. Yet they are privately owned. Well, what does DHS sell to get $5 million, people? That's right. They're selling your kids. That's where they make their money. And all their service fees and adoption plan fees and all their brokerage fees and everything else. And then they use some of that money to hire people in like Lutheran Social Services to be up your butt and harass you. But we don't want to just use one as an example. Let's go to the Woodward office. Oh, gee. Their sales are low. You guys got to kidnap more. You're only making $500,000. You guys are behind. But again, privately owned. And then they're going to say their industry is general medical and surgical hospitals? Interesting, DHS. Let's see what else we got. We got Vinton here. What do we got? Oh, $1 to $5 million. And ownership private. Oh, go figure, huh? But see, they want to play it dhs.state.iowa.us. They want to pretend that they're government facilities and that they're government officials, and they're not. They are committing a fraud every single day. And I've had enough. I've looked back at the comments on my other videos, on some of my old ones, and I'll tell you right now, it's heart-wrenching. It's gut-wrenching. So I'm not going to sit by and be quiet anymore. I'm going to give everybody the proof that they need to show that these people are nothing but criminals, kidnapping and selling kids. Name one other thing where DHS would make $5 million freaking dollars at one office. What else do they sell? What else do they do? Am I missing something? Where's the revenue coming from? If it's not from kidnapping and selling kids, Burlington, privately owned, $1 to $5 million. Osceola, sales range under $500,000, privately owned. West Union, ownership, private, sales range, $1 to $5 million. They portray themselves as a state government entity, and they are not. They are a private corporation that makes money off of selling your kidnapped children from you. That's what they do. And I am not going to sit by anymore and watch while they do it. I'm not. And don't take my word for it either. Go look and see what Ashton Kutcher told Congress when he testified to Congress about his software programs that his company that he owns, that he co-founded with Demi Moore. Their computer program has helped over 8,000 people that are being human trafficked. And he flat out says to Congress, if you really want to stop human trafficking and get to the bottom of child trafficking, then stop CPS. Go figure. And now CPS is moving and trying to make policies, and they're trying to make it to where you can take their kids and transfer them to other states. So if they take your kid here in Iowa, they can go, well, we're going to put them in some facility in California or Colorado or Texas, and you'll never see your kids again. Don't take my word for it. Look it up for yourselves. That's what they want to do. They want to be able to traffic your kids in between states using a color of law company that is privately owned. And I'm not going to put up with it anymore. So I want people to take this information, go do what you want with it. Go harass some officials with it. Go ask the hard questions and make them answer them. That's what they're paid to do, right? Go ask the chief of police why they allow this to happen every day. Go ask the FBI. Go ask Homeland Security. Go ask the U.S. Marshals. Police will tell you they can't do nothing about it because it's a federal jurisdiction. And unless they do like what they did in Portland and come in and federally deputize the officers, they can't enforce federal or constitutional law, Supreme Court rulings, or anything else from the federal system. Nothing. They can't do it. They'll want to, and they'll say that you're in the right. I've got it on tape that I'm right. From at the time of police captain. So I am telling you now, don't believe the hype, people. And it's time that parents stood up and said no more. And put their foot down. Because if you're not going to fight for your kids, who else is? What? Joe Biden? What? Some other fake fucking senator? What? You think they really give a shit about you? They don't care. None of them do. None of them care. What, you think Joni Ernst or Greenfield gives a shit about your family? You notice DHS and stopping the kidnapping ain't never on their campaign speeches now, is it? That'd be my number one goal, but I'm not allowed to run. But it's time that these fake color of law policies get wiped from the books. And the people that are hired to enforce the law need to start doing their fucking job. And with that, I'm going to call this video and be out. Good luck, everybody. Peace.